I like to try and get the turn prior to handstand as they're strong. This is a really great drill for it. Half pirouette before they touch the wall. There's lots of drills for this. I want them to be quick on their hands and when they're upside down, so they can go kick blind to the back or kick half to the back, then kick blind. And then kick full. These are all things they can do by themselves. This is kind of a COVID video because there's not much spotting. So see how she walked across the bar? And you can even go 1.5. So there's an early pirouette. This is kind of what we're trying to get. Up and done, right? And we really want that so that the giant full later on finishes in a handstand, all right? So I'm going to continue with my late toe on and my reverse hecting action. Here's a little guy doing it with a spot, and I really wanted to fly on this now. Okay? So if you watch the height on this one, it's a long and a very late toe on. Shoulders are back. You can see the drop position we learned early on the floor. Kick, freeze, boom, throw the bar, and big rotation. All right, and obviously we would be above the bar if we did it that way, which is what we're trying to develop. So then we just move our station between the bars. We add the straddle. You'll notice that as she sits up or pikes, her hips rotate backwards if you see the line on the wall. This is an important concept when you're looking, if you're going to work a Jaeger with somebody. They have to understand that when they set, the hips go up, and when they sit, the hips are going to rotate away from the bar if they start it as a front flyaway. And we can see, I want the athlete to be in a position where they can look at the bar, the top of the bar, and reach over and push. That way, I know they're going to have a good swing out of it. If you're going to do this skill, it needs to be very dynamic. It does not need to be on the, under the bar reaching up. Okay, and if it's good, we can start teaching a stronger kick. So these are just some very fast to catch up progressions. I might start with them on the side. This is a great return station. Kick, freeze. We're not straddling yet. I really want this action to be strong. A pike is good at first, and then I'd add the straddle to shorten the radius and go through. You can do that on the trampoline as well. I think she's doing a pike here. Okay, and so that combination is worth 5/10. It's a D to an E, okay? That would be good for level 10. So now I'm starting to introduce my toss outs, or my packs, my shoots. So I've got to change it. I've got to shorten my downswing so there's not too much flip in this thing. So I'm starting to work on a little bit of a lever or a curve down. Putting a mat behind them is a great way to do this as well. You get a swing. I prefer a 1-2 release. Not everyone does it. Some kids do it really quick, but it should look kind of like this in the air. So simple toss out. Little guys can start this. You can put the mats close. I can start my work for shoot overs here. That's a 1-2 release. There's a springboard under the mat. This little gal's got a piece of foam between her feet to keep her tight. So I want to develop the pattern. And then I'm just going to build it up on mats. You can run mats for a long time. This would be support position for a pack where we're opening up, we're bouncing, we're going to our back, we're adding a little rotation, and then we're doing the reach, okay, to support. So we can introduce that early. We can keep them on the mats for a year.